my energy. Don't you fuck with 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 my energy.
Oprah was watching this, what would you tell her?
I would say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do.
Fuck you, Oprah. That's what she really trying to say.
What you call was negative comments. What you call
bitch, I didn't say that shit.
Like that because what people
because you a lying, hated ass, uppity asshole.
Have a problem. Is Oprah Winfrey called us out and she said my brother wanted to come on the show and talk about him molesting me, and he wanted to tell other parents how to look out for molesters. My brother Gerald is a charmer, so my mind thought.
So y'all, so it's funny because a few years ago I actually did a reading on Oprah. And do you guys know that it got so much like negativity that I had to take it down? Because I think I made it like 4 years ago and I took it down. And I'm thinking about putting it back up again where I told y'all Oprah's a bitch. Yes, she's done a lot of amazing things. She's helped a lot of people, but she's literally a bitch. Like, I've been said that, and people were like, Oprah's done so much, and you know, Oprah has done, I'm not saying she hasn't done amazing things. I'm not saying she hasn't helped people. I haven't saying she hasn't saved, you know, rare pink flamingos and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she hasn't done some amazing things. But Oprah as a person, no ma'am. No tea, no shade, no ma'am. Okay? She's very difficult to deal with. And I've always known that. Once I really started on my spiritual path and tapping into my gifts, I always felt like, yeah, Oprah's a bitch, like, period. Like, there is no way around it. She only cares about a very small, very tiny hemorrhoid size amounts of people. So guys, I'm just going to clarify before I start my reading. I am not reading on Kobe Bryant, and I'm going to tell you why. When people die, they have to transition. They have to go, it takes time, and to call on people's spirits when they just died is disrespectful. Also, another thing, you have a lot of people calling it mediumship readings. If you have ever been in a room with real mediums, like people who have the actual gift and have been trained to enhance that gift, there's a lot of people who wouldn't even, mediums don't even use tarot cards to read. Like when they're tapping into the energy, it's just a lot of times people are just reading energy. They're not really talking to the spirit. They're not really even, they're just tapping into the energy of what was going on. When a spirit dies, the only people who should be calling on them or really calling on that spirit, if that spirit even decides to come, is their family, their spouse, and maybe once in a while an extremely close friend who they consider the spouse. I'm not doing the Kobe Bryant reading. We need to learn to respect the dead, and when it comes to their process of transitioning, I find it extremely disrespectful and clout chasing when people do it. But then at the same time, shit, I'm a celeb reader, so of course I'm, you know, pot, meet, kettle. But then at the same time, when it comes to like people dying, just dying, I don't touch that. You can go down my timeline and see, the only reading I've ever done was the Light Nipsey Hussle, and it wasn't even on him. It was actually on Lauren London, because I didn't even want to call on his energy, and even I didn't really want to do that reading either because it was just too soon. Leave the dead to the dead when they transition, okay? And I have a ancestral money class coming up this Sunday. I have a lot of ancestral classes where we can talk about how to properly elevate your ancestors. A lot of these people reading are not mediums. Like, I've met mediums. Like, I've been in rooms with people who came from Europe, from certain parts of Africa, from the world, to come to this conference of mediums, like real fucking medium. If y'all send, these people have worked with the FBI. They have, these people, this is not mediumship, okay? Guys, learn what is mediumship. Don't fall for the real mediums. Shit. Okay. A medium can tell you the address of where you lived, okay? A real medium. Don't fall for, I'm gonna do a mediumship reading. It's not a mediumship. It's an energetic tarot reading, okay? Don't get it mixed up. I'm not over no one or telling everyone how to read, but understand the soul is transitioning, and it can even still be in shock. A year to us is 2 days to them. Time is not the same over there than it is over there. The actual process of death is different. And also, stop taking advice from random ass people who just picked up a tarot card and started reading. Like, it's getting crazy. But like, people are literally picking up tarot cards and just reading, you know, and you're giving people but y'all, I'm done. You know, let me go into this reading with Oprah and like Monique, because it's just too much sauce. It's too much sauce. So, okay. The whole Kobe Bryant situation had her crying, had Oprah crying. I just think Oprah is just, I think a lot of money changes how you make moves. I think being successful changes how you make moves. I think, you know, Oprah adapted her cutthroat ways by just having to not just move up, but to make a lot of money. You know, she's had to make some tough decisions. I still applaud her for what she's done, but then I spit on her grave with what she did to like Michael Jackson, what she tried to do to Russell Simmons. I just feel like you obviously were molested, sexually assaulted. Those are still some issues that you're dealing with that you have to work on. You know what I'm saying? So why don't we go and look, how does Oprah currently feel about the whole Monique situation? Because it's some, how does Oprah feel about the Monique situation? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. She doesn't want to deal with that shit. She doesn't want to deal with that shit. And she's actually, there's people on top who are actually bringing it up to her. Like, they're telling her, yo, you know, this is becoming a, I see where actually some of like Monique's pull is actually starting to get to Oprah. So it's meaning that it is starting to get to her. It is starting to, it's something she doesn't want to deal with. She feels like, I almost hear her saying, I'm not even worried about this bitch. There's like more important things. But there are some important people that are kind of coming to her and telling her that, you know, like, you need to take a deeper look at this. But she's like, I don't even like this bitch. Yeah, she's not seeing where her and Monique can get along. But not just that, but she's not seeing where they can get along, where she's, Monique is not, I'm trying to find the words. Y'all, what's the word? Monique is not a team player. It's like she doesn't know how to play. So we're always going to have this problem. And so she's like, no, man, I don't want to deal with her. But there is circumstances and things coming up that is going to make her have to deal with the Monique situation almost like more in depth. So she is gonna be forced to deal, because in a way it's like she is kind of like, I don't want to say blocking her blessings, but ignoring her blessings. Like, her blessings aren't important. I don't have time. I don't want to deal with her. I don't want to deal with this. This is all stupid and crazy. It's like she needs to like leave me alone. It's that type of energy. And Oprah does feel like Monique kind of exposed her too. It's like whatever industry secrets Monique said. I don't know everything that Monique said. In all honesty, I don't know. So I can't say, oh, I know everything she said, but it's like she's mad over industry secrets being like revealed. I know she talked about, yeah. Y'all, she doesn't want to deal with Oprah, like Monique. She doesn't want to come. I don't see any cards here where she did stop her bag, though. I will say that. I do see that in the cards. Yeah. And there's also a lot of truths and mistruths in this situation. So it's telling me that the whole truth and nothing but the truth is not, things are not as they seem also in certain circumstances. So I'm about to ask, how does Oprah feel about, what is Oprah gonna do about it? Like, how is she going to deal with like Monique? 5, 4, 3, 1. Stop. She like, I'm gonna ignore the bitch. That's how I'm gonna deal with her. Like, let's see. She's still not trying to help her bring opportunities her way. She's still not trying to bring opportunities her way. You know, the devil done farted all up in this reading. He's got hemorrhoids and they are showing. No, she just finds Monique too problematic. Too problematic. It's like, I don't trust her. Nope, she still ain't gonna help Monique. She's like, I'm not gonna help that bitch get to no bags, okay? Like, she can go create her own opportunities. No, whenever the devil is in the center of your reading, there are problems, okay? It's almost like I feel like she wants Monique to stay tied up, yeah, and to stay struggling. Oprah cannot control Monique, therefore she will not help Monique to get back on her feet. This is a grudge that is gonna go to the grave, okay? This is gonna be a ancestral issue, okay? Because they're never going to like each other, and Oprah is not going to talk to her. She's not gonna try to talk to any like networks. She's not going to budge. She's gonna keep defending herself, and as she defends herself, she's going to keep blocking, almost like, not like blocking, but not, you know, entertaining her. Not entertaining her. What is the karma that Oprah will Oprah have any karma from this behavior? Will Oprah have any karma from this behavior? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Really, Oprah feels like, bitch, go make your own opportunities. Since you have an Oscar, since you're so fucking poppin', you know, since you're that chick, then go make your own opportunities. You don't need us. You know, yeah. And Oprah has even like made sure that she's even blocked legally, meaning that she can't even take like legal action, because I do think Monique did try to take some type or thought about it and it didn't work. No, no. What is the karma? Because she's not trying to deal with it. Nope. You don't know now, ho? Nope. Oprah's karma is funny. Oprah's karma is going to watch Monique make a way. So Monique is actually going to make a way. She's actually going to partner up with somebody else, another man. But her family, I don't think, I give Monique's marriage another like 3 years and it's over. Monique is going to have to pick between her marriage and her career if she wants to come back. It's speaking about her household being upside down and having to like rebuild without her spouse. That's going to be Oprah's karma. Oprah really hasn't incurred any karma from this, which is kind of telling me that Oprah hasn't really done anything wrong to Monique, which even though she didn't want her brother on there, these cards are not speaking of anybody who's done wrong. The thing is watching Monique build herself back up, moving forward. But in order to have that, she's going to have to walk away from her family, and that's how she's going to be able to move forward. That husband is holding her back. She can try to say it's not. If she drops that man, more people would actually come to her door. But she's going to, in 3 years, she's going to, sometime between, she's going to give up her husband. Oprah, that's going to be her karma to Oprah, is that Oprah's going to watch her build herself back up. And I think it's going to be a big comeback for Monique. So why don't we see how Monique, I want to ask, how is Monique doing? I know Monique is like, bitch. They finally got you and your lover, Gail. They finally caught y'all. They finally saw how y'all ain't shit. And I've been saying this for years. Y'all ain't shit. Gail and Oprah remind me of like 2 black women who graduated from, you know, HBCU. One went to Harvard. No. One went to Howard. One went to Clark. They only like go to the, you know, elite black things. That they care about where you live, what car you drive. You know, they claim their blackness when they have to, and then they claim their Caucasianness when they have to in other places. It's very keeping up with the Joneses, you know, but they're really lovers, you know. Let me see. So how is Monique doing financially? How is Monique doing financially? How is her money? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Somebody show me a dust ball like running through. That's how her money is. It's a dust ball, you know? Yeah. Yeah, y'all. She's trying to like rebuild, but it's even causing a lot of issues with her and her spouse. That there's a lot of fighting and arguing. She's come close to getting some opportunities that, excuse me, she came close to getting some opportunities that came really close for her, but it's like almost like, oh, almost got it, but they didn't come through. Okay, so I wanted to ask, why did these opportunities not come through for Oprah? So I know some of y'all be watching to see like my skills on like reading, so I'm just going to a separate deck to see why did because I think she just lost an opportunity. What opportunity did she lose? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. She was gonna be working with a man who she had a good relationship with. Then she started it. She started something and the project stopped. And he got somebody else on it, which led to like fighting. So yeah, she lost an opportunity, y'all. Yeah, lost an opportunity. Yeah, it's not good, y'all. It's not good. she feels like there's not that many opportunities out there for her right now, and that almost like it's this energy of I'm all alone, like nobody wants to fuck with me. It's the energy of nobody wants to fuck with me. And this is actually her husband, who's, I think she needs to get rid of him. I think what's that word? I think he pokes her on. I think he makes valid points, but he's tasteless with it, which has caused her to lose a lot of money, a lot of opportunities. I swear to God, if Monique leaves her husband, more opportunities will come to her. He's part of the problem. Monique already has an ego, but it's like he feeds more into it. He's always warlike, and he doesn't know how to be professional, because Hollywood is a game. Hollywood is a straight game. You got to know how to play the game in order to get what it is you want. And he doesn't know how to, he's too direct. He's like me. I'm like, fuck you, nigga, but you can't do that in these circumstances. She just doesn't know where, it's like she's searching for opportunities, but she doesn't know where to find them. It's like every time she feels like she may find opportunity, it's almost like the people want to argue with her. You know, I think she still has some money, and she had an opportunity coming, y'all, and it did not come through. Yeah, stuff from her past came back to haunt her. So she's finding it really hard to like reassemble herself. And her husband, he's right there. He's cranky. Yeah, y'all, they're literally robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's like, I feel she has some money, or she has some assets that they're trying to use and trying to stay afloat. He's part of the problem too. And he's starting to want to talk to, there's other people in these cards. So he's not only that, but it's also speaking in terms of cheating and flirting with other people. Their marriage is having problems. Girl, I wouldn't be shocked if her kids don't like him, if the family doesn't. I think he's part of the problem. I don't care what no one says. Like, she really is trying to juggle, you know? Really, she really is. Like, it shows me a cards of somebody who's looking, who's hustling, who's trying to find this. How does, you know what is going on in like Monique's marriage with her husband? Like, what is going on with this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Everyone's like, oh, her husband's part of the problem. I've been saying this for years. Get rid of him. Nobody wants to deal with him. Nobody wants to deal with this nigga. I know somebody who works in the industry who was like, yo, they don't want to deal with this nigga, period. Like, get rid of this nigga. Go find you another agent. Like, and it shows cheating in the cards. It shows him actually looking for women or men. I don't know what he likes, but he's searching. Like, he's actively searching to hook up with people. No. And he ain't got no fucking money, and he cheating, girl. Get rid of his ass. Does anything about these cards look happy to you? Does this look like a happy marriage? This shows somebody who actually wants to leave a situation, who is not happy. I'm not sure if it's him or her. I'm about to see who it is. He's looking outside, y'all. This is not Monique. This is another woman. But he wants to keep his family together. So it's telling me that, like, but he's having a hard time getting money. Their marriage is in a weird place. I will say one thing, he is trying to find ways to get money. He is trying to find her ways to get, you know, opportunities. But it doesn't work to his advantage. She is literally holding on. Holding on. This is him. This is another woman. This is some type of... He's trying... Y'all... If y'all want to keep y'all's family together here, which I see here, because he will defend his family, but there's no resources coming in. He's doing his best, but now he's starting to entertain other bitches or other niggas. So you got to really sit here and start to really think, is this really worth it? So why don't we go to the ancestors and really ask? Because I don't know, Monique. I just feel it's like, because he wants to keep the family together, and of course they got kids, so I get it. But for her career, girl, Hollywood is drying you out like a damn raisin in the sun, girl. California raisins. Like, they do not want to fuck with you. Like, even in the cars, I didn't even need no one who worked to tell me this. They're not fucking with you in these cars, girl. They're not. Because you're not a team player. So, hold on, let me see. Even though she's right about Oprah, Oprah is a bitch, but she's not a team player either. It's two women who are too hard. They're not about to budge. They're just not. Hold on, let me see. How do the ancestors feel about, like, Monique's marriage? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. They feel that he's too strict. He's too, like, he's trying to protect his family, but because he's trying to protect, he's losing opportunities. So it's like a very protective energy. You're so protective. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with you. Ain't nobody trying to give you that money. It's too strict. It's too protective. Nobody's trying to fuck with you like that. Period. And he's moody. What? I mean, you read this for yourself. I mean, come on now. Look at this. Look at this. Dude is not... Dude is... Even dude is tired of the bullshit. Like, you gotta change your perspective on this situation, yo. And like... And then there's money being spent that isn't really there. Yeah. Yo, look. Here's the opportunities to partner up. Here's the opportunities to talk to people, make money. But remember, this was upside down. Or was it? I don't remember. But it's speaking in terms of, come on, man. That there's opportunities there for Monique, but the ancestors are telling you, yo, your husband is blocking you. You can go to whatever rinky-dink reader who be telling you lies. Your husband is part of the problem. You're part of the problem. The industry is part of the problem, and your husband is part of the problem. Like, it's a major issue. And I like Monique. I've always supported everything that she's done. She is a talent, and she is a force to be reckoned with. But this shit right here is crazy. Like, it's sad, and I have passion for her because I'm team Monique, but her ego, her crazy husband, how this industry is set up, and they're trying to keep their family together. So the trauma will continue. I don't know what he does for like work, but I hope he can bring in some sort of income. Now that his wife is so limited, maybe she needs to do the comedy shows and stuff. I don't know. But how does the entertainment industry, how is the entertainment industry going to continue to deal with like Monique? How is the entertainment industry going to continue to deal with Monique? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How is the industry going to continue? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm just going to throw them out. She's going to continue to look for opportunities. But it's like when it's time to negotiate, it just shows battles. Like it shows her battling. It's like there's a battle between her. It's like opportunities do come to her, but when it's time to pay her, she's gotta like be willing to take a lower payment or something, because it's speaking in terms of her wanting more money, wanting more of something, and they're just kind of like, no, we don't want to give you this. We want to. It's that Netflix energy. It shows her trying to move forward with strength and listening. I wouldn't say she's banned in these cards, but I would say it's a tough deals. Like she doesn't get great deals. She doesn't get great offers anymore. It's like it's scraping at the bottom of Hollywood. It's like, so these are tough cards. But one thing I will say about like Monique, in these cards, she's still strong. Like she's still moving forward. She's still looking for opportunities. I want to ask, if Monique leaves her husband, and gets a new manager, will Hollywood start dealing with her again? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. I also think her ego is part of the problem, really. They will start to work with her on smaller projects. I hate to say it, it's got this started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, got the whole, it's like she's gonna have to just start all over. It's like all those years of hard work, she will have opportunities. They will come, but it's like she'll have to work her way up again. Like she will. Opportunities will come. She still won't get those big opportunities, but she's gonna get her money, but she's gonna have to go through some things. She's gonna have to prove herself all over again. And it's really sad because that bitch put in work. Queens of Comedy, all of them shows. What was it, that show she was on with Countess Vaughn? All those years of hard work, it's like it went down. It's like starting back from ground zero. She's gonna have to prove herself. I see her traveling. I see her doing stuff. Let me see. They're going to have to trust her again. Hold on, let me see. How does Tyler Perry feel about the whole situation? How does he feel about like Monique? What is the energy around Tyler Perry and Monique? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. He's kind of removed himself from the situation. It does make him feel like depressed. It brings the depression to him. But he feels like Monique manipulated a situation. So he doesn't trust her either. He doesn't trust her. I just feel like a lack of trust. Yeah, it's like, bitch, you burn that bridge. It's like she burned a bridge. It's like he felt like she was too aggressive. Too aggressive. Yeah, too aggressive. Too much fighting. He wanted to do the right thing, but he knew that what he tried to pay, and it also shows how he's just kind of walked away. Like it shows him being busy building his own empire, doing his own thing. He's walked away from that situation. He's like, it's just too much drama. He's like, it's just too much. He finds Monique difficult to deal with. So yeah, he's like, nah, I'm good. He's like, I tried, I'm staying out of it. So I don't even see Oprah's influence on it. I just see it's just somebody who's like turned. For some reason, I don't think Tyler Perry is really on good terms with Oprah. I feel a weird energy like between him and Oprah. Like, she cool, but I don't fucks with her. You know what I'm saying? What is going on between Tyler Perry and Oprah? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. It's giving me frenemy. Like, I don't fuck with that bitch, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a choice, but it's a funny energy. Yeah, they don't like each other. And it's beyond the Monique situation. It's been other situations that Tyler finds Oprah to be shifty. Like, he finds her to be kind of like a chameleon, a shapeshifter. I know he's the one who's wearing the wigs and dresses and all those fucked up lace fronts, but he sees her as not shifty. It's shifty. It's also a situation they got into where he feels like she didn't block an opportunity, but she didn't push it. It's something he wanted in the business world that he felt if he got her stamp of approval, he could have moved forward, which, I mean, so he feels a certain type of way, but it's in dealing in matters of like business. Like, they had an exchange of some strong, these are some very, yeah, he feels like Oprah did some sneaky shit. Like, he feels like rather than helping him get this deal, he feels like she underhanded him, like some trifling shit. Yeah, like sold him some like bad weed or something. Yeah, he had an opportunity, a big opportunity, and he feels like Oprah kind of was shady, and she took advantage of the opportunity, y'all. It was about money. It was about money. Something, I think Tyler Perry was about to maybe buy a like network or do something big, and Oprah took it or blocked it or took the idea, and he lost the opportunity. He lost, and Oprah won. After then, he's just been kind of like, you know, I don't fuck with that hoe. Like, I'll smile in her face. I'll come to her stuff. But business-wise, I don't know. No. So somebody who he considered a friend cock-blocked an opportunity. Yeah. So he don't fuck with that bitch. I don't fuck with that bitch. If he could, he would unfollow her and block her, but he can't. He can't. So how does Lee Daniels feel about the whole... Lee Daniels is a shady bitch on a sunny day. He will throw shade, winter, snow, or sleet. Okay? What happened to that boy who had on the like knee-high boots, who was doing all of the like backflips in his video, and he got under Lee Daniels? I'm like, I hope he didn't turn him into a sex slave, because Lee Daniels' energy is not clean at all. He has the energy of a fox, period. You know, so what is it, what's going on between Lee Daniels and Monique? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Man, Oprah is made out of steel. She said, fuck Monique. I'm not budging. Tyler Perry, like, look, I ain't touching that shit. I'm good. Like, I got other problems in my life. And let's see how Lee Daniels is, you know, those two people who will cuss each other out, like, fuck you, no, fuck you too. It's that type of energy. It's that type of energy. It's the energy. I almost feel like somebody feels like they owe somebody money. Like Lee Daniels feels like Monique owes him money, or he owes there's a money situation going on here that it almost feels like he owes her money and he doesn't want to pay it. He doesn't want to pay it. He would, this, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. But he does care about her. He does. He does care about, like, Monique. He does. He does, but he doesn't want to react on it. He actually has some emotions. I remember when I read on this a year ago, it was like Tyler Perry felt bad, but now he's moved on. He feels bad, but he doesn't know how to approach the situation because he would have to admit guilt. So there is, yeah, because he knows the situation did affect her coins. He does care about her, y'all, but it's in a shady boots type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's like a frenemy. Yeah, it's like, but he knows that, yeah, he knows. He feels bad, like, but he won't. He's like, fuck that bitch. Like, when he thinks about it, everybody wants nothing to do with it. Everybody wants nothing to do with it. They're kind of clean their hands of the whole situation. God bless her and her crazy ass husband. They don't want shit to do with it. She's in a very interesting situation. And I'm just gonna ask one last question. Is there any advice or anything the ancestors want to tell, like, Monique? Because she can come back, but it's gonna take time. She's just, all that hard work just thrown out the fucking window to have to start back from scratch. That sucks. It does suck. Any advice the ancestors have for like Monique? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. They're telling her to keep pushing forward. Even if she doesn't know where her money is coming from, they're telling her to keep pushing forward. Keep moving forward. Even in her worries, she has to keep moving forward. Even when she doesn't find opportunities or opportunities are not coming to her like she would expect. They're also talking about her marriage, about a husband who is wasteful. Yeah. They're telling her to keep building. It's tough, y'all. They're really telling her don't give up. But they are speaking in terms of a husband who is wasteful. That's up to her. I don't know. Well, y'all, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, and conjure on.